What's up, everybody? How are you? So let's get some comments going in here so we can see what's going on. Oh, would you look at that? Scott's learning. So let's start this thing off with a nice big shout out to my patrons, Patreons, whatever you want to call them. So what we've got going on here, and I'm going to go a bit handheld for a second. Yikes, forgot I zoomed way in. My patrons, let's fix that real quick. That's just quite... No, that didn't do it. Oh, we're working on it. We're working on it. Whew. Okay. So my patrons this month managed to allow me to have what you can hear me on right now, and a new webcam. So thanks guys for all that. That is where your donations went this month. I have transitioned away from the laptop to an actual sort of workstation. So yeah, your donations allowed me to purchase a nice microphone so you can hear me, and a camera so you can see me, and I don't have to use my phone anymore, and it allows me to, you know, switch things up a little bit, stuff around. I can actually now have a nice close-up camera, which is my phone, which will allow me to get nice and tight in on things so you can see what I'm talking about, and I can switch things around. Sound is kind of soft. How about now? Is that better? And no, that was not a V4 deck. That was an old blemished V1 deck that I use just for internal fit-ups and stuff sometimes. So yeah. Cheers to the patrons. I appreciate each and every one of you. Well, if I move it closer, let me see if I can get it closer without it showing. Oh, how about that? Is that better? It's a bit directional, so I'm still trying to figure it out so that it actually does what it's... Sorry for the pit shot there. I thought I had it set up, but I guess not. Sweet. Well, I was kind of talking straight at it too. I'm still trying to figure out where to put it to get the best out of it. Right now is not really the most ideal position. So yeah, you know, working on it. It's a work in progress. Came in today. I just threw it on the desk. I didn't exactly go where I wanted it to go, but it's, I guess, good enough for the moment. So yeah. Well, no, it's not that big a deal. If it's in frame or not. I need to find somewhere to put it so that it's not such a thing, you know. If I stuck it right down in front of my face, then it would be kind of weird, I would think. Maybe it's gonna get a little weird. It's gonna get a little bit weird. I don't know that that's going to stay like that, though. That's the problem, because this arm doesn't seem like it wants to stay put. See? I'm supposed to tighten it down, but it just won't cooperate. And that's in my screen. I don't know. I digress. See, It's moving on its own. This joint right here is just, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna snap it or something. Yep, mic check 1 2. 1 2, mic check. How about that? There we go. Mic check. The problem is, I think, and I haven't actually heard. I meant to grab my headphones so I could hear what's going on. I feel like this is going to be really loud. Yeah, that's where I kind of had it to begin with. So like right there. And then I was, kind of hit it easy. All I see is little green bars jumping back and forth, and occasionally, like right now, when the tone of my voice kind of hits, it jumps up into the yellow section, which makes me wonder if I'm too loud. So, but it's cool. Yeah. It's weird working with nice gear. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not sure how it sounds. I'll watch this back a little bit once it's up and see what it sounds like. Cool. I guess video looks good. I was a little worried there for a minute. Had some settings I had to fiddle around with to get the video to looking halfway decent. No 4K, so I mean nobody wants to see this ugly mug in 4K anyway. So which way? I keep. There we go. I need to do something with this mess. There we go. I'll figure it out eventually. Hopefully these things get better. So, I spoke to the machinist today about something unrelated to the V4s, but I figured since I had him on the phone, I would pick his brain. And everything's moving right along. They aren't as far along as he had hoped he would be at this time, but they are still making progress. All of the internal stuff, all of the smaller diameter stuff, chimney parts, chimney tubes, chimney caps, chimney sleeves, posts, the peak parts, the majority of that stuff is done. He had capacity open up on his smaller machines since he has more of those. So he was able to knock all that stuff out for the most part. I think there might still be 1 or 2 pieces. He was working on drip tops when I spoke to him. He said he was going to have some room open up on his 32 millimeter lathe, which is his bigger lathe. Obviously, he needs to be bigger to be able to do the deck and the bubble sections. Some space is going to open up on that next week, he said, and he should be able to run the rest of that stuff, like the top caps. I'm calling these things, just so you guys know, is it going to come back on? Sorry, I switched over to my notes on my phone, and now my camera app's been stopped. I'm going to have to relaunch it. Anyway, yeah, so, do it ghetto. This is the top cap. This section down here, focus. Is it gonna? It's not gonna. The section next to, there we go. So now we can actually do it. Boing. Okay. And it's not broadcasting. Oh. Is it gonna actually update or some shit? What the hell is going on here? Fuck it. Anyway, am I locked up all the way around now? Come on. Seriously? Am I still broadcasting at all? Looks like I am. Stream health is fine. Pictures, shit. Can you see me? Am I moving? Or am I stuck with a goofy look on my face? My camera is off. What the fuck? What the fuck? Now everything is reset. My zoom levels are jacked up. My color is all fucked up. Atrocious. This is atrocious. I had it all figured out. White balance is not on auto because it looks like garbage. Oh, that's too far. Too far. Too far. Okay. Well, at least that's something. Well, let's see what happens if I go back again. Oh, wait, I know what happened. So let's try it again. Hopefully this will work. And it won't. Oh, well. Stuck on that deck. That's not even there anymore. No, it's in my hand. It says it's connected. It's not connected. I don't know what the problem is, but who cares? Anyway, top fill cap. That's what your drip tip goes into. It's on top. Top fill glass retainer is what's on the bottom. So those two parts, along with the bubble sections, the Ultem bubble sections, should be going into process next week. Then the Ultem as a whole goes out to be polished, comes back. I don't know how long that process takes. I think it's a few days, so we'll have to see. So far on schedule. I may not be getting them as early as I originally thought I would, but on schedule. And I believe the more I think about it, the more likely it is going to be that I will probably assemble and ship in batches. So there should be shipping happening each day. However many I can put together in a couple of hours, I'll print that many labels, take them to the post office the following day, and come home and repeat. And we'll do that until they're gone. Obviously, weekends, the Monday morning shipping will have a lot more going out at once. Obviously, because I've got the weekend to work on them. And then throughout the week. So that's, I think, how it's going to go. It'll be a little easier for me to try to keep up with, instead of trying to stress and get them all done at once and trying to get them all out at once. It'll be easier on the logistics stream, shipping, and USPS and all that. I'm still trying to find a way that makes sense to ship international via DHL. I don't have a DHL drop-off place near me, even in the city. All we've got are the boxes, and I can only shove so many in a box. So there's that. If I can figure it out, I'll do it. If not, then... So the Mad Modder editions, they'll go out as I get to them, depending on when the orders come in. So they're all kind of mixed in. I'm going to start engraving on the chimneys probably at some point this week, and try to get those done and staged up. They'll have an engraving specific to them that has not been on any of the Mad Modder sleeves that I've engraved so far. So they'll be unique to these pre-sales in some way. I don't know if it'll be a small way or a big way. They did send me artwork that I'm going to use. I may add something like 1 of 25 or something like that, but it'll be the same on all of them. So don't get all excited that you're going to get some serialized version. It's not happening. It'll be like 1 of 25, and everybody will have 1 of 25. And I don't know if I'm going to spell out 1 and then put the slash in 25, or if I'm going to put 1 and 0 and OF and 25, or how I'm going to do it, but I think I'm going to do that so everybody knows that those were a limited release, I guess. Right now we are sitting at 169. I think. My maths don't want to work tonight. Yes, that is correct. 169 left. Seven Ultem drip tops and 154 bubble packages. I think I over-ordered on the bubble tanks a little bit. So yeah, the screws came in today. I have those sitting right over there. I have all of the deck screws, which we talked about last time, and all of the well, I can't show that one because it's not accurate. All the 510 contact screws. I will have copper upgrade kits available, so there's that. That'll happen. They'll be available separately once these things get here. They're supposed to be starting on a concrete slab just any old day now. Did the comments freeze, or did something else wonky go on? See my mouse? See my mouse? There it is. Yep, topper upgrade kits, Steven, that's right. Topper upgrade kits. No. Yep, we're good. Julie is working diligently on a vape mat design. Good luck. I've tried. This is what I mentioned earlier that I had done for me. So this is the one that's supposed to go over here on my what you call it, electronics build area, so that when I do stuff that needs soldering and teeny tiny little screws and parts and stuff, you know, I've got this to work on. I've got a version of this on this station right here that I sit at all the time. I've been too lazy to clean off that area over there and get it straight. So there's that. But they're really expensive. Yes, your orders will receive the typical tracking emails and all of that as they hit the shipping streams. The way I have it set up is the very first time they get scanned at the post office, it triggers the tracking email. So when you get the email, UPS has already scanned that package. So there's none of this, you've got your tracking and it says we can't find this package, or label printed, or something crazy like that. You know, you've got an actual tracking status. It should also update with that information on your user account on the website. So that should show up there as well, I think. Almost, Josh. It's almost slightly different. Bigger beard. No hair, because I have no hair. So I figured why not. And I put my shades on it. So it's got my sunglasses there. and it says grind now, shine later in the beard, which I thought was kind of cool. So yeah, but yeah, that's where we're at with all of the I don't know, Steven, you said topper upgrade kits. See it right here? I'm assuming you meant copper upgrade kits, which is a copper center post and a copper contact screw, so that you've got a full copper positive connection. Sorry, I was picking at the typo. Sorry, but yeah, so that's where we're at with the V4s. They're soldiering right along over there, getting things going. I'm trying to steadily improve my process. I've put a lot of time in this week on trying to figure out how to lay out the new shop, since they're supposed to be starting on the slab next week, I think. Hopefully. We've gotten some rain recently, so hopefully that won't put them behind too bad, and they'll show up and get going on my stuff. I don't know which side's this way. Yeah, so hopefully that'll work out. As soon as they start on that, I will turn on the production facility that's supposed to be making the building itself, and they'll start making that. A few weeks after that happens, they'll be out here to put that in, at which point I will probably go dark for a little while with this, unless it's a quick live or something while I'm doing something out there, which I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to set up something so that I can, either live stream or record or something of the electrical installs and the installation going in and the HVAC and stuff like that. I'm still not too sure how I'm going to do all that yet, but we'll figure it out somehow. Some way. I may just be sweating. I hope not. I don't like sweating. So yeah, there's that. I would love to be able to time-lapse the entire thing. Unfortunately, the only device I have that can do that is my iPhone. And I don't really want to leave it sitting out for like 2 months. That wouldn't be good. I would have no phone. I would be disconnected from the outside universe. What would I do? So yeah. Yes, every single person that has donated up to the point to where the slab is poured will get some sort of memorial or addition or something in the slab. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do that. So feel free to throw out some ideas there. I don't know if I just kind of write everybody's name in a corner somewhere, or if I wait until the whole shop is up and then engrave or design some sort of thank you plaque or something to put up in the shop itself, which I kind of like that idea better. But yeah, everybody that supported me through Patreon and that whole deal, since it's outside of receiving a product, will get some sort of shrine or commemoration or thank you plaque or something up somewhere in the shop. Hey, every little bit counts, man. I'm not very active at all on that platform. Between Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, it's hard for me to try to put out, because I spend that time that I would be creating content either filling orders or engraving sleeves or trying to get the website, maintain that, making sure I've got all the stuff I need. Yeah, so, and I have to do all that in a couple of hours of a day. I actually managed to spend quite a bit of time this weekend out here, which is why I was able to get so many sleeves done at one time. And it really wasn't that many, but I had to run some of them multiple times, just from not having them engraved deep enough, or trying to sneak in, not take too much at one time, because that breaks bits, and those end mills are like $16-17 a piece. So I try to get as many sleeves out of them as I can, without going too deep or screwing up too much. There's a butter zone there where, too deep and it looks like crap, too shallow and it doesn't look quite right. Some of the smaller features don't show up, so I kind of have to, take a pass, let it do its thing. It takes like 20 minutes for a simple design, and then wipe it off and see what I've got, and then I'll crap and change a setting and run it again. There's another 20 minutes, so one sleeve can take, an hour. Sometimes I nail it right off the bat and it's just one and done, but I did not, Brandon. I have not put, I did some searching, but everything seems to be either like super ice menthol on top of menthol with a little mint, or, mint chocolate. I'm looking for something like, and I hate to say this, but something like the Jewel mint, but not Salt Nick, in like a 9 or 12. I've got I think it's a quart jar of my all day high nick office vape liquid, and I'm about halfway through it. And that's literally all I vape all day while I'm at the office. And that's all I've been vaping all day, every day at the office for the past year, or a little over a year. So I'm starting to get a little bit worn out on it. And it's a really, really good, smooth, rich pipe tobacco type of flavor profile. Sweet, but smooth, and, not an overbearing, harsh throat hit. Great stuff. That might be worth it. I used to love the shit out of Grimm's line. Thanks, Sifu. But yeah, so looking for something new, and I figured a mint would be nice. I've actually kicked around the idea, and now that I think about it, I might have to dig out my zombie apocalypse stash bases and see if I can. I'm curious. So the wife's big into essential oils. Has used them on Jackson since day one, and I'm a believer now too. So we've got peppermint and spearmint essential oils up there. So I was thinking about trying that in some PG base and letting it kind of steep in there for a little bit before I added it to any kind of VG and Nick. See what happened. I don't know. I'm hoping that the PG is enough of a carrier that it'll break down and fully constitute inside of there, We'll see. I don't know. First half of the vid, Sam, was the V4 update, and feel free to watch that back along with some technical difficulties. But basically, everything's on track. Jackson's doing good. He's basically over whatever it was he had. We're still not sure what exactly it was. Took him 2 rounds of 2 different antibiotics to get over it, but he seems to be good now. So, Iron Man remains iron. I can't really think of anything else. We are progressing. Things are moving slower than I want, but What are you going to do, right? So, I'm going to continue to fiddle with this format and try to make it look like something. I have it in my head that I'm going to do these more often. And I don't think I'll be doing any recording and editing and uploading. I want to try to do everything live, so when it's done, it's done. I want to try to have multiple cameras set up so that I can, especially in the new shop, so that I can, cut over to different, like click a button and it switches to the other camera, and click a button and it switches to the other camera, so so I can bounce and sort of edit on the fly. Now that's going to come with its own challenges and technical things, but I won't have to worry about shooting and then capturing and then editing and then uploading like these guys that make YouTube their day job. I don't have that kind of extra time. So try it like this. I've seen a couple of people that have done live videos sort of using the same general setup. Kind of like it. Want to see if I can fill around and get a layout I like and stuff like that. I haven't yet, Kim. It's on my list. I think that's more for sort of like a chat type of thing. Like if I wanted to make a post and let people comment, that kind of thing. That will probably stay on Facebook. I've sort of got it configured now so that if I release a new product on the site, it automatically sends it over to Instagram and my Facebook page, which then I believe, I'm not sure if it automatically shares to the group or not. It may. Otherwise, I can just share it to the group from there. Same goes if I post to Instagram directly, it goes to my Facebook page automatically. I really wish that Google and Facebook would kind of get together and let you go live on YouTube and it play in real time on Facebook. That would be cool. But, who knows? So, I'm trying to spread these things out. I'm also trying to diversify the revenue streams a little bit. So, I may be able to run some ads or something through all this if possible. At least the replays will be monetized. But I can't do any of that until I get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So there's a whole new social thing I have to try to grow. So only way to do that is to produce content. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm going to keep trying to do it, and we'll see how it goes. So hopefully I can get all this technical mumbo jumbo dialed in and figure it out. Yeah, it looks like so far it's working pretty good. It's just my own ignorance that is preventing it to really reach its potential. So I'm going to keep playing with it and figure it out. So it may look a little different from time to time, but as always, please let me know how you like it. If you like it, if you don't, what you think. Do you like being able to see everybody's comments on the screen? I know they're also on the side of your screen, but this will sort of help people, if they watch it back, understand what's going on, what I'm talking about, why I'm talking about something, so they don't have to worry about what's going on in the comment section down below. So I figured it was an idea, at least. Good one or bad one, I'm not sure. We'll see. I can always, I don't know if it's going to matter, but I can live chat, whatever that means. I'm assuming it means it's going to do what it's been doing, and they'll just stream right through the way they've been streaming right through. I don't know. So, but yeah, V4s are on track. he told me the week of the 22nd was what he was hoping for. So we'll see how close to that he gets. Let me check my notes real quick, make sure I'm not leaving anything out. If I can get into my phone. Let's see. He said he had one more bubble section left to run. Drip top's running now. Big lathe next week. Majority of the chimney parts and stuff, small parts are done. He's still got to do the laser etching on the chimney sleeves. And he's hoping for the 22nd of the month for completion. So, yeah. That's that. And I think that'll do it for me this evening. I wish all you guys the best. Have a great evening and a good week. And I will see you again on the next one.